I got it this time. Alright? Chat, I got it this time. Trust. I got it this time. Yes! Microphone fixed. Oh god. I'm gonna take a second. Dude, when I'm texting people, I suck so bad when I'm like on there. I don't know, bro. Yeah, why? That was loud. Ugh! Just surprised. Do not, do not get. Alright, chat. Alright, chat. What's getting I'm doing despair? Alright, chat, we're gonna search up Paradox. Actually, you know what? What should we listen to? Or what should we watch? What should we react to first? I mean like a video, not a I don't know. We already reacted to you yesterday. I guess. Only one of those old ones. Thanks guys for 28 subs. Let's get to 30. Man, you thought this was tough.
Guys, I have some pretty serious news. As you can kind of tell, I'm not wearing my usual outfit. No! Because I changed clans. So, I'm now NX Tagger.
How far can your apps go? Meet Base 44. Prompt it. Foundation set.
Well, today in Project Escape Room, we're going to be escaping the prison. That's right, we're breaking out of here. I'm an innocent person. I did nothing wrong. After committing Robux tax evasion, the IRS sentenced you to life in prison. Your goal is to escape. Well, okay, here we are. Not good. Already see,
This is not the one. We're here.
Out of the way, everyone. I am in dire try to sneak out. And good if wrong. Of course, the Maxuka. I'm not going back to Barry's. Love his little crop went south pretty quickly. What are the
I wouldn't have to spend my days slinging grimace shakes.
Might just try to sneak out quietly.
Hey, it's you! Ronald, get her!
Hear that?
Prison, I'd still be the warden. I wouldn't have to spend my days slinging grimace shakes.
Might just try to sneak out quietly.
Hey, it's you! Ronald, get her!
Okay, that went south pretty quickly. What are the chances?
Guys, I have some pretty serious news. As you can kind of tell, I'm not wearing my usual outfit. Just because I changed clans. So, I'm...
I'm a launch buster. Why are you holding up the L sign, sir? That's so sad.
Alright, chat, this was a year ago.
English or Spanish? Getting last pretty much every Someone just joined that on long arms. Or they just turned on just right. It's probably long arms. It may just been a Dan. What are you doing? Hi, Fred, Bird. Tan. No, Tan, don't jump. Tan, no, don't do it. Fred, what's the problem, bro? Jump. No, no. What's the problem, bro? What's the problem with you, Lassie? I'm gonna kill my dad. Iris, man, I think Iris. Never on the guitar. I didn't break my leg. Oh, wait, I don't have red degree. Oh, I got stuck. Never on the guitar. My arms. Never on the guitar. Got the number wrong. Oh, no. Buddy. Yes. You're not new. Where's the lava mode? I'm trying to find you. My balloon!
Just sit there for 2 minutes.
Everyone hates you. You guys celebrate!
You just leave this you just leave this area until like a minute and 40 seconds.
The balloon's leaving us! Stay balloon. Hey, man. Sir? What are you doing? Yeah, don't please spare me! Please, just spare me! Please! I'll spare you, come over here. Give me a stick bump! For real, spare me next time. I'm out of here. You guys treat me like garbage. Whenever someone says spare me, that means you spare them.
Yeah, but it is a mocking gorilla tag.
Stay, buddy. Thou shalt not retaliate and I shall not retaliate, only forgive before the Lord. Because those people, they forgive. You fell out the tree. What is bro doing? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Was that you? Was that you, Tucket?
What is bro doing?
Was that you, Tucket?
You fell off the tree.
What's happening now?
What is bro doing? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nah, I'm quoting that forever. I'm gonna quote that until you stop quoting. I just got completely lost, bro.
Hello. You see that? No. What are you doing? You take me away. Do not come on this. No. If you hit my balloon, I swear on God. I swear on God, if you hit my balloon. My friend. Stop it. I want it. I want it. No. I'm gonna find it. I got punched somehow. No. Yeah, I'm pumping him. You know how I want to kill him. You want to kill him? I don't know. Be free. I'm gonna make you free. Do this, and then that, and then like that. No, I wanted to hold it. Okay. Yes, you are free.
Oh, sí. Yeah.
Wow, I did not know I could do that. I am. No, bro, just let it keep flying up. You can go fast. Like, if you go over here.
You oh.
What is that supposed to do? Can I try to hold him?
Did you know you need at least 50 subscribers to get the Yaya badge?
Practice? Oh, no, you can't hold it. Hold up.
What was that, DC, bro?
Can I try to hold him? Did you say practice? Oh, no, you can't hold it.
Yes, only 50.
Hold up.
Look at that DC, bro.
These are very hard for people
What is bro, dude?
you go up here. How do you hold it? Make sure your body's like sideways. Hold it. Do you know this is horizontal?
Nah, do you guys want to see why he keeps quoting for me? Hello, everybody. Today, this is not what I clicked on.
Move. Go down there. Okay, you guys ready? And go.
I just got completely launched, bro.
I need to stop escaping out the map.
Yeah, you have done that before, dude.
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. Oh, I miss you more than like. Shut up, bro. Oh. It's not tough. Although I was a little bit upset. Dude, this won't play. Although I was a little bit upset because I didn't get to be included instead of Shadow VR's group photo for a stream.
Photo too.
I can't see y'all's all fat heads in the way.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright, thank you. Alright.
But that's okay, because I improvised a little bit. It's not that bad, okay? Although, I was a little... Yeah, I kind of... Alright, I got a new challenge for you guys. So, basically, I have 101 subscribers. I'm gonna unsubscribe from all of my alt accounts. So, it will be like 90-something, maybe 80-something, I don't know. And, yeah, I want to see if you guys can make it to 100 again. Let's go. Alright, I got... Although, I was a little bit upset, because I didn't get to be included instead of Shadow VR's group photo for a stream.
Photo too.
I can't see y'all's all fat heads in the way.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, shoot.
Alright, thank you.
Alright. What should we react to? Not your thing. Not your YouTube account. I got you, bro. MOMNYVR. Yeah, it's not really popping up. Is it?
As of the time I'm recording this video right now, we are at 1,900.
Minute late, bro. I did it. I didn't think I was gonna make it in time, and I made it. Hello, everybody. Just have to hit go live on.
It's a lot. Should we live stream Rec Room?
Gorilla Tech's VIM just added a second whole slot. So I've been thinking, if I get this, should I add some of you guys? So if you want to get added on the new friend machine...
Now, because imagine buying VIM just to get the new friend machine, and then they add a second one anyways. I see. Wait, hold up. I was about to say, crap. I'm expecting. Mom NVR. Got you, bro. Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
I have 5 minutes to make a Monday vibes outfit. Let's go. I'm feeling this vibe for today. Pom-poms. I think the rosy cheeks look good because this is like blush. Gotta get dressed up for work. Just kidding, I work from home. Where's my leggings?
I guess.
Hold on, wait, let's do an intro. Hold on, wait, let's do an intro. Okay, we're gonna do this together. We're gonna get it this time, right? Why are you so close to me? Tyler!
Alright, chat. Give me some paradoxes.
If you use a time machine...
Every paradox in 8 minutes. Alright, chat.
As long as creatives have...
Lock in for this one. Lock in for this. Every paradox in 8 minutes.
existed, we've had these same problems.
Every paradox.
But you...
Yeah.
Grandfather paradox. If you use a time machine to stop your grandparents from meeting, you might prevent your own birth. But if you were never born, how could you have used the time machine in the first place? Achilles and the tortoise. Achilles, a fast runner, gives a tortoise a head start in a race. The paradox says Achilles will never pass the tortoise because every time Achilles reaches where the tortoise was, the tortoise has moved a little. It keeps...
What? Isn't he faster than the tortoise? Are they moving at the same speed?
Going like this forever, making it seem like Achilles can't catch up. Ship of Theseus. You have a ship and you replace all its parts. Is it still the same ship? If you use the old parts to build another ship, which one is the original?
I feel like that would be a new ship if it was new parts, and that would be an old ship if it was old parts.
Soritis paradox. You have a heap of sand. If you remove one grain at a time, when does it stop being a heap? Barbershop.
When there's not a heap of sand anymore. Duh.
Paradox. In a town, the rule is the barber shaves those who don't shave themselves. But who shaves the barber? If he shaves himself...
So he shaves people that don't shave themselves. But if he shaves himself, that means he did shave himself. But he didn't. What? We didn't hear the grandfather paradox.
Grandfather paradox. If you use a time machine to stop your grandparents from meeting, you might prevent your own birth. But if you were never born, how could you have used the time machine in the first place? Achilles and the tortoise.
Because it's two different realities. You know, like one of them, I don't know. One of them is like a different reality from the other one, because like you're just making another reality.
Achilles, a fast runner, gives a tortoise a head start in a race. The paradox says Achilles will never pass the tortoise because every time all its parts, it's being a heap. Barbershop, the rule. Catch-22 paradox. The rule is the barber shaves those who don't shave themselves. But who shaves the barber? If he shaves himself, it breaks the rule. If he doesn't, he should be shaved according to the rule. Catch...
He shaves another person and another person shaves him. Then he can't shave himself because he has no hair.
22 paradox. Needing something you can only have if you don't need it. For example,
needing something if you... What?
You have a heap of sand. If you remove himself, it breaks the rule. If he doesn't, he should be shaved according to the rule. Catch-22 paradox. Needing something you can only have if you don't need it. For example, a pilot can avoid dangerous flights if he's insane, but asking not to fly shows he's sane. Fermi paradox. If the universe is infinite, why haven't we seen any aliens? Opposite day paradox.
What? Because it's so big that they don't know where to travel.
Pilot can avoid dangerous flights if he's insane, but asking not to fly shows he's sane. Fermi paradox. If the universe is infinite, why haven't we seen any aliens? Opposite day paradox. If I say that it's opposite day, is it? Simpson's paradox. It occurs...
Well, I mean... Is it opposite day or is it not opposite day? You know?
When a trend appears in different groups of data, but disappears or reverses when the group are combined. This shows that the overall conclusion can be opposite to the conclusions drawn from individual subgroups. Tolerance paradox.
Because people are
unlimited tolerance can make tolerance disappear, as it allows too much intolerance.
Exactly.
For a tolerant society to survive, it must not tolerate intolerance. Bootstrap paradox. If a time traveler gives a young Einstein a book with the theory of relativity, and Einstein publishes it as his own, who's the original author?
Who is the original author? Is a time traveler him? Depends on who the time traveler is in the current time period. Depends who's younger. Like if Einstein is like born, or no, it depends who's older when the time traveler's alive. So like as a time traveler comes, he gives him the theory of the thing, theory of revolution. Then the time traveler will technically get that from Einstein, which the time traveler gave to him, which was from Einstein. So it's Einstein's book.
Stockdale paradox. Believing you will soon succeed decreases your chances of succeeding. Meanwhile, maintaining a belief that you will succeed one day increases your chance of succeeding. Jevons paradox. Technological improvements that increase the efficiency of resource use tend to cause an overall increase in resource consumption because people like the product more. Olbers's paradox. Why is the sky dark if there are a vast number of stars in the universe? Paradox of thrift.
Because light doesn't travel in darkness.
Saving more money individually is generally
Unless it's close enough.
good thing, but it can lead to economic problems for everyone as it could cause reduced consumption and economic growth. Unexpected hanging paradox. A condemned prisoner is told he'll be hanged on a weekday next week, but the execution will surprise him. As the week progresses, he reasons that Friday is the latest possible day for the hanging, since it would still be a surprise on Thursday. But if it hasn't happened by Thursday night, Friday is no longer a surprise. He concludes it must occur on Thursday, yet that would also be expected. Value paradox.
Then what if I just do it on Monday? What do you do then?
Things like water are cheaper despite being crucial, while non-essentials like diamonds are more expensive. Pinocchio paradox. If Pinocchio says, "My nose will grow," it creates...
It will grow. It will grow. It will grow in that moment after he said it.
The logical dilemma. If it's true, his nose should grow, but then he's lying. If it's false, his nose shouldn't grow, but then he's telling the truth.
Unless it was somehow viewed from another person, which if it's viewed from another version of me, then I would say it would not grow, because it will grow if he's eventually lying in the future.
Hedonism paradox. The more directly one seeks pleasure or happiness, the less likely they are to achieve it. Crocodile paradox. A crocodile steals...
You know why that works? Because they think it's going to be better than they think. Or it's because it's worse than they think. People tend to think of stuff being super good and not good, and not have it be actually that good. It's kind of confusing. Like, let's say I saw the best player, or let's say I think of the best player inside a Gorilla Tag, and I see TTT Pig, and I don't really think he's the best. He really is.
Steals a child and promises its return if the parent correctly predicts what the crocodile will do. If the parent says the child won't be returned and the crocodile agrees, a paradox arises. If the crocodile returns the child, it contradicts its promise. If it doesn't return the child, it also contradicts the agreement. Sword and shield paradox. What happens when a sword sharp enough to cut any shield meets a shield strong enough to block any blade? Dichotomy paradox. Imagine walking towards a destination. To reach it, you'd first have to walk halfway there.
Okay, but you don't have to. You don't have to give the child back.
And to walk halfway there, you'd first have to walk a quarter of the way there, and so on, creating an infinite amount of steps and causing you to not be able to reach your destination.
I guess.
Fletcher paradox. Though it seems an arrow in motion is continuously changing its position, the paradox argues that at any instant, it can't move to where it isn't, or where it is, making it stationary. Since time consists of these instants, this paradox suggests the arrow is stationary the entire time. Grand Hotel paradox. In an infinitely big hotel with infinitely many rooms, even if all rooms are occupied, the hotel can still accommodate more guests. In order to accommodate you, the hotel could, hypothetically, move the guest from room 1 to room 2. This would move every guest from their current room to a new room, which is possible since there's an infinite number of rooms. Card paradox. What's true if a card has the phrase, "The sentence on the other side"? This would move every guest from their current room to a new room, which is possible to accommodate more guests. In order to accommodate you, the hotel could, hypothetically, move the guest from room 1 to room 2. This would move every guest from their current room to a new room, which is possible since there's an infinite number of rooms. Card paradox. What's true?
Okay, tell me this, people. What would happen if an infinite number of people wanted to be inside of the rooms, but they were all filled? What would the owner do? Would they either A, so here, let's say that all the rooms were occupied and stuff, and you take an infinite amount of people and you put them inside the hotel, they ask to go in, what do? Do you A, okay, well, if there's a bus with an infinite number of people, that is infinite number of seats. Oh no. What if there was a infinite number of buses with an infinite number of people, with an infinite number of seats and everything like that? What would you do then? Tuck it. What would you do then, X-Tagger? An X-Tagger? If there's an infinite number of buses, they each have an infinite number of people, and there's infinite people inside of the hotel, what would you do? Okay. You take everybody and tell them to go into their double number. So you take their number and multiply it by 2. So 1 would go in 2, 2 would go in 4, 4 would go in 8, 3 would go in 6, and so on. And then you can just put the people in the empty rooms. Nope.
Infinitely big hotel with infinitely many rooms. Even if all rooms are occupied, the hotel can still accommodate possible since there's an infinite number of rooms. Grain of backside. Liar paradox. Move the guest from room 1 to room 2. This would move every guest from their current room to a new room, which is possible since there's an infinite number of rooms. Card paradox. What's true if a card has the phrase, "The sentence on the other side of this card is true" on the front side, and the phrase, "The sentence on the other side of this card is false" on the back side? Liar paradox. True if a card has the phrase, "The sentence on the other side of this card is true" on the front side, and the phrase, "The sentence on the other side of this card is false" on the back side. Liar.
True. False. Oh, shoot. That means they're both lying.
Paradox. Imagine that someone says, "I'm lying." If the liar is indeed lying, then the liar is telling the truth, which means that he just lied about lying. Grain of millet paradox. When a grain of millet falls, it makes no sound, but when 1,000 grains fall, they do. Thus many of nothing become something. The truth is that it does make a sound. It's just that it's so inaudible that we don't perceive it. Boltzmann brain. It might be more likely for a single brain to spontaneously form in a void, complete with a memory of having existed in our universe, rather than for the entire universe to come about. Paradox of enrichment. Increasing the food available to an ecosystem may lead to instability and even to extinction. Service recovery paradox. Successfully fixing a problem with a defective product may lead to higher consumer satisfaction than in the case where no problem occurred at all. Stability-instability paradox. When two countries each have nuclear weapons, the probability of a direct war between them greatly decreases, but the probability of minor or indirect conflicts between them increases. Ironic process theory. Ironic processing is the psychological process whereby an individual's deliberate attempts to suppress or avoid certain thoughts renders those thoughts more persistent. Paradox of choice. It's the theory that eliminating consumer choices can be beneficial because it greatly reduces anxiety for shoppers. Birthday paradox. To have a 100% probability of at least 2 people in a group having the same birthday, you'd need 366 people. To have a 50% probability, however, you'd need just 23 people. Schrödinger's cat. In quantum theory, a particle can be in multiple states simultaneously when not observed. This state is called superposition. When observed, however, the superposition condition collapses, and the particle is randomly in exactly one of those states. Let's hypothetically say that we put a machine that releases poison only when the particle is in the A state in a box, and that we also put a cat in it. Until observed, the machine would simultaneously release the poison and not release the poison. This means that, until observed, the cat would be both alive and dead. This would obviously work only if we don't consider the cat or the machine as observers. Twin paradox. According to Einstein, the faster you move through space, the slower you move through time. If your identical twin became an astronaut and went on a spaceship that traveled at the speed of light, you'd be some years older than him when he returned. Friendship paradox. On average, your friends tend to have more friends than you do. This happens because people who are social and have more friends are more likely to be your friends. Raven paradox. If you wanted to confirm
Texting me.
that all ravens are black, finding a black raven supports your claim. But the paradox suggests that also finding something that is not a raven and not black, such as a green apple, supports your claim. Temperature paradox.
So stupid. So stupid. All ravens are black. Here's a blue golf ball. That's true.
Have more friends than you do. This happens because people who are social and have more friends are more likely to be your friends. Raven paradox. If you wanted to confirm a number as if it's the first uninteresting one, it becomes interesting for that fact. It naturally follows that every single number is interesting. Irresistible force paradox. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Lottery paradox. If there is one winning ticket in a large lottery, it is reasonable to believe of any particular lottery ticket that it is not the winning ticket, but it is not reasonable to believe that no lottery ticket will win. Preparedness paradox. After preparing to avoid a catastrophe and lessening the damage, the perception regarding the catastrophe would be much less serious due to the limited damage caused after.
Spring, the unofficial new year for tool people. New jobs,
new video.
New projects. Celebrate you.
Hold on, wait.
Video. Okay, this is called Class Clown Blender.
All right.
Mission.
Welcome to another exciting day of English. I hope you all... All right. Welcome to another exciting day of English. I hope you all had a good weekend. Wanted to...
Boring! When do you stop talking and start to...
Okay, so is being bullcrap, bro.
All right. Welcome to another exciting day of English. I hope you all had a good weekend or whatever. I wanted to...
Boring! When do you stop talking and start dismissing us?
Anyway, I just want...
Dude, who just clowns a teacher like that? That's so stupid. That's genuinely just the rudest thing you could possibly do to someone. Just clowning a teacher who's trying to help you.
Wanted to say that I'm very disappointed in all of you.
Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. What study a language we already know anyways? Am I right?
Dude, shut up.
As I was saying, 18 of you didn't turn in the homework. I know we've only been in the class like 6-7 days.
No. 6, 7!
What the hell was that?
6, 7! What's next? Mangoes with mustard?
Shut up!
Mango.
Was it something he said?
41.
Wait, you play football, right? Can you do me a favor?
6, 7! Oi.
Now!
Let's start with the bad and slowly work our way towards the...
Worst punishments... Wait, what? Worst punishments still used today.
The stuff of nightmares. Number 8, the wooden cane. Many countries today still punish criminals by tying them up and whipping them. But just to make matters worse, it's often done in front of their peers and loved ones. In countries like Singapore, criminals convicted of violent crimes or vandalism can still be sentenced to judicial caning. Here, the criminal's bent over and has their ankles and wrists tightly strapped to a large wooden trestle. Before the criminal becomes a piñata, the cane is first soaked in water for a few hours, making it a lot more flexible and primed for whipping. The man who carries out the punishment is a highly trained officer, trained to deliver each strike with maximum force and precision. After each strike, there's a long pause, just to make sure the criminal feels every bit of pain that is humanly possible, before the next powerful strike is delivered. The severity of the crime dictates how many strikes the criminal receives, but it can be as many as 24. Criminals are typically left bleeding with deep wounds and permanent scarring, leaving them with a lifelong reminder of the hellish punishment they once received. Number 7. The White Room. There's a room so terrifying that it strikes fear into even the most hardened criminals. It's simply known as the White Room. Inside Evin prison in Iran, there's a small, all-white isolation.
Okay, but like, why would you put a pillowcase in there? And a blanket? I'm presumably you're at 15. Yeah, I'm ending the stream chat. Have a nice. I hope you guys have a nice day. My viewers at 15%. I'm gonna charge it, and I'm gonna get on later. Tuck it, charge your VR for a little bit until we get back on. Alright.